Anime Vanguards finally removed the winter event and added a new spring event. The event added a ton of new units and a new spring portal and flower currency. So today I'll be checking out the event and hopefully getting some of the new rare units. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. First let's buy the new spring portal. I'm going to have to grind all the way from tier 1 to tier 10 to get a chance at the secret portal, so let's do that now. To get more flowers and boost my chances of getting a secret portal drop, I'll need to get skins and exclusive spring units from the new banner to boost my drop rates. Luckily all the grinding to get to tier 10 portals has gotten me a decent amount of flowers. So let's see what units and skins I can get from summoning. I managed to summon Ark, which is probably the best new unit besides Kaguya in the update. But to get the max drop rate boosts I'll need 4 exclusive units, which I don't have right now. So I'll have to grind more tier 10 portals and get enough flowers to summon for more of the exclusive units. After grinding for a while I managed to get enough flowers to summon for Rudy, and I also got the evolution requirements to evolve Ark. But while I was getting more flowers to get the rest of the exclusive units, this happened. Somehow I managed to get really lucky and got a secret portal while grinding tier 10s, which means I can get Rimuru if I can beat the portal. The portal was really easy, and I now have probably the second best unit in the update besides Kaguya. But there is just one problem. I can't evolve Rimuru because I don't have enough gold. So I'm going to have to do some more grinding before I get to evolve Rimuru and see his full potential. Alright, I grinded some world lines and boss events and finally have enough gold to evolve Rimuru. So let's see how good he is. Rimuru has 4 placements and has every passive on placement. His first passive, Evolving Slime, reduces the costs of upgrades for every other Rimuru you place as you upgrade him. Meaning once you max out 2 Rimurus, the third one is extremely cheap and the 4th one is completely free. This makes Rimuru a perfect unit for the ethereal trait. His second passive, Great Sage, shows the stats of one enemy and makes Rimuru deal 40% more damage to that unit. This ability is really good for bosses and makes Rimuru a great boss killer. And his third passive, Self-Replication, boosts the damage of every Rimuru on the map by 30% for every Rimuru placed. So if all 4 Rimurus are placed, he will deal 120% more damage compared to his base damage. This passive means that Monarch is probably one of the worst traits for this unit, and you're much better off with basically any other rare trait. On placement, Rimuru has a small circle AoE and multi-hits. He also has a decent SPA and a mediocre range. On upgrade 4, Rimuru changes to a cone AoE and has a higher SPA while maintaining his fairly small range. On upgrade 8 he changes to a medium circle AoE and his SPA goes down by a little and his range increases a good amount. And on upgrade 11 he changes to full AoE and has an increased SPA and a decently large AoE for a full AoE unit. Because of Rimuru's passives, this is one of the only units where you can actually max out 4 of him in a single match in almost any game mode. And for that reason, I think Rimuru will be one of the best units in the game. And if you haven't gotten him yet, I highly recommend grinding for him. Now that we have Rimuru, all we need to do is get the rest of the exclusive units, and try to get extremely lucky and somehow summon for Kaguya. After grinding for a while I now have Merlin and Hibana, which means I have every exclusive unit in the new banner except for Kaguya. So there's just 2 things left I want to do. Evolve Rudy because he's supposed to be really good, and test my luck, and try to summon for Kaguya. While rolling for a decent trait on Rudy I somehow got Monarch on him. So let's evolve him, and see how good he is with Monarch. With Monarch Rudy obviously has 1 placement, but normally he'll have 3. He also gets both of his passives on placement. His first passive, a rank staff, regenerates his mana bar by 1% every second, and by 5% every attack. And you can use mana to boost the damage of Rudy by 4% for every mana used. His second passive, Family Man, dodges all enemy attacks, and when Rudy's mana is below 40%, all your units in his range deal 15% more damage, and have 10% more range for 30 seconds. And when mana is consumed, he deals 40% more damage for 1 attack. On placement Rudy has a cone AoE and only hits once. On upgrade 3 he changes to a line AoE. On upgrade 6 he changes to a medium circle AoE. And on his final upgrade he changes to full AoE and multi-hits. Rudy is pretty expensive, so Monarch is definitely the best trait on him, and he honestly might be the best unit from this update besides Kaguya. He can boost units' damage and range, and he can deal insane amounts of damage while being full AoE. So if you aren't getting lucky with Rimuru or Kaguya, I definitely recommend summoning for Rudy at least. Unfortunately, after hours of grinding and over 50,000 flowers, I still didn't get Kaguya. But if you guys want to see me actually grind for Kaguya and get millions of flowers to try to summon for her, let's get this video to 100 likes. And if that happens I'll grind for Kaguya for however long it takes me to get her. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.